A 45-year-old man named McArthur Wheeler was slowly walking toward the bank. He was wearing a large blue parka jacket, and a mask covered part of his face. Normally, someone robbing a bank for the first time would be terrified. Their hands would shake, their heartbeat would race. But McArthur, he was surprisingly calm. And the reason behind that confidence was even more disturbing, because he genuinely believed that there was absolutely no way he could get caught. The moment McArthur entered the bank, he walked straight past the line and headed directly toward the teller counter. The teller looked into his eyes for just a second, and that's when McArthur pulled out a dummy prop handgun.
Put all the cash in the bag.
There was almost no fear in his voice, only confidence. The teller froze instantly. The entire bank suddenly went silent. McArthur grabbed the money, then looked over at his partner, Clifton Johnson. The two exchanged a quick nod, and seconds later, they ran out of the bank. And honestly, the robbery went incredibly smoothly. No struggle, no chase, no problems. Which is exactly why McArthur was completely convinced that the police would never find him. 3 months later, on the morning of April 20th, 1995, McArthur was asleep in his apartment when loud banging suddenly exploded against the front door.
Police, open the door.
For one brief second, his mind went completely blank, but then he calmed himself down. He thought, relax, this is impossible. They don't have any proof. After all, he wore a mask. He wore a huge parka jacket. How could any camera possibly capture his face? McArthur slowly got out of bed, walked to the door, and opened it carefully. Standing outside were several police officers. McArthur tried acting confused. What's the problem? That's when one officer held up a printed security photo directly in front of his face, and instantly, McArthur's confidence shattered. The photo clearly showed his face, crystal clear. It didn't even look like he had been wearing a mask. McArthur kept staring back and forth between the photo and the officers. His face was filled with genuine shock. And then he said a sentence that would later become famous. But I wore the juice. At first, the police officers had no idea what he was talking about. But the truth was even stranger than anyone imagined. Someone had convinced McArthur and his partner Clifton that if they rubbed lemon juice on their faces, security cameras wouldn't be able to record them. Yes, they genuinely believed lemon juice could make them invisible. And the craziest part? They actually tested the theory. According to reports, McArthur covered his face in lemon juice, then took a picture using a Polaroid camera. And when the photo didn't develop properly, he convinced himself the trick had worked. From that moment on, his confidence went through the roof. He truly believed he had outsmarted the entire system. But the story doesn't end there.